What is good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So we're going to do another pick a card today, but today we're going to do one on what do your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what message do they have for you? And I've been really wanting to do this pick a card for a while because I just really been getting a lot of messages from my spirit guides. So I was like, let me bring this to the collective. So we have 4 piles today. I'm hearing spirit say keep it short and sweet. So multiple piles if it resonates with you. All right. So for the first pile, we have 1111. So we have the 1111 card for pile 1. For pile 2, we have 000, 000. For pile 3, we have 555. 555 for pile 3. And then for pile 4, we have 888. All right. We have 888 for pile 4. All right. Again, pile 1, 1111. Pile 2, 000. Pile 3, 555. And pile 4, 888. Oh, let me get it right. Pile 4, 888. All right. So you guys, these are our 4 piles. What do your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what do they want to say to you? What message do they have for you? I feel like this is going to bring a lot of clarity to people. All right. So let's get into your piles and I will see you guys there. What is good, pile 1? You are 1111. You are angel number 1111. So whenever we see 1111, we do know that it is considered a portal. It is whenever you see this number, you will think, what am I thinking in that moment? Because it is either a signal to start switching to the thoughts that you want to think or that your manifestation is coming closer to you. Also, too, it is you are on the right path here. So I'm definitely hearing you have about 2, I'm getting 2 guardian angels wanting you to know that it's okay to let go. Yes. Listen, I split the deck. We have the death card and we have the 8 of coins. So it's okay for you to let go, pile 1. All right. So that's the first message for you. It is okay for you to let go. Okay. So I'm getting an aspect of maybe something that you have been working hard on. It's something about a job too. Something about, I'm getting like you want to move. You want to move locations. You really desire this strongly. You really desire to make some sort of change appear on the outside, but I think that it's something about you don't like the circumstance you're in, or you just may be fed up with your life. So let's see, what message do they have for you? Judgment in reverse. Ooh, okay, I was feeling that. 4 of coins. 4 of cups. Excuse me. Let's see. 3 of wands. Okay. I'm hearing to slow down, Pawan. Slow down, okay? I'm getting that you are in this action-oriented space because remember when we split the deck, we had the 8 of coins and then we had the death card. So with the 8 of coins, that picture, I always show you that card, but it's the girl that has the vines wrapped up in her and she's doing all this stuff and she's trying to work hard and she's exhausted. So I'm hearing that the time is now to really go through this portal, to go through this change. And because it does not look the way that you want it to, you're placing a judgment, or you have this heavy judgment or this heavy thought of how you think that it should be appearing in your life. Because it seems as if you're thinking, because I can't see what's going on the outside, that I can't see the success, I can't see the money I'm looking for. I can't see the partner, that I must not be on the right path. But what I'm seeing here with the 3 of wands is you are already climbing your way up the ladder to the next best thing. But it's what are you seeing in your awareness or in your perspective here? It's something like a false sense. Yeah. 7 of swords, a false sense. So it's like a false sense of self, or like deceptions that you're telling yourself, or that, just because it doesn't come with the looks that you want it to, it may not be for you, but it is. I'm hearing that, listen, this is something about like, I'm hearing the best way possible. something about, the universe's ways are not our ways, or like something about like you may have had a specific thing about this is what it should be, or this is how it should be, or because I put so much work into a certain situation or a thing, or I put in so much time at my job, or I really put in a lot to this relationship. And it's something about like you're not letting the cycle in. So I get it. It's like you're trying to change what is already currently is in this reality that you were with this partner or in this job, or like, and you felt the need to always be performing. So it's something about this that's very performative. So I'm hearing like you need to go inside. This is about you really going inside right now, pile one. Yeah, we got the Page of Swords. Like, I'm hearing to be like a kid again, or to something about getting back your childlike self, or like the wonder, the questions. Something about start asking yourself more questions. Start really sitting with yourself and contemplating, because I feel like it's like you're forcing yourself to grow up and to know and to adult and to do all these things. But meanwhile, you're feeling like you don't. Like you've lost a part of yourself, because I do see like a disconnect to like inner child. So it's like, yes, it's something about like you're in this space of elevating, but you're not recognizing it, or you're thinking that this is a hard process, or you're actually trying way too hard. So I do see with the Nine of Swords here, it's about necessarily like being or rising yourself above your situation. Yes, Chariot card, knowing when to let go, knowing when to move forward, because I do feel like you're like, this didn't turn out the way that I thought it would, so it can't be right, or it can't be, or it's something about it that's like, because I'm hearing you were misaligned. So let's say that this was a job or a career that you thought that you were going to be doing forever, and then you've been coming up with a lot of resistance towards the end of this year, and you're like, why? Like, I put in so much work, I've done all this stuff, and it's like, you're growing, but meanwhile, you've been working on your spiritual work, you've been working on all the other things that you've been working on. And so when it starts to come into your 3D reality, sometimes it looks like maybe you're losing your job, or the relationship you've outgrown, or the friendships that you've outgrown, because it's like this has no space with where you're going, or this new version of yourself you're becoming, because it becomes very clear at that point that you've transformed. But it's the perspective and the way that you're looking at it is what I'm hearing. So yeah, with the Chariot card, like you're not really allowing yourself to like move past the illusion, because I saw the Hangman at the bottom. So Pisces energy, you could be a Pisces. I'm hearing you want this to be perfect. Let's see, a Two of Wands and the Queen of Cups. What else? The Hangman. So yeah, that's what it is. Like the Eight of Cups. It's like the illusion of like, I can make this work because I put in a lot of effort, or I've done this, I've done that, but it's like you're not happy. Like meanwhile, you desire to see yourself a little bit more free here. And so with the Hangman, it's like, but you're still holding on to a picture of what you think it should look like. All right. So Eight of Cups. So it seems as if like there's something that's happening where you're finally gaining the realization that this is time to move on. I'm also hearing relationship wise too, or even for some of you, family, adopting certain family ideologies that may not be working for you. Yeah, the Hermit card. Yeah, something because it kept you locked up. It kept you safe is what I'm hearing. So it's time for you to stop thinking that, I don't know, it's something about like, let's say you're a hard worker, right? And you think that you have to like, that's how you earn your keep in this world, by working hard. And then it's like, but meanwhile you have this other thought that's like, no, but I actually want to live a life that's more meaningful, and I want to do all this stuff. But then you still continuously do that other thing, and it's like at that point, like you're sending off mixed signals, but the inner path is going to push through at some point. So it's kind of like you're moving through that, like the inner part of you is like, look, we desire to be expressed. I desire to be expressed. So yeah, I've desired to be recognized, exactly with the Six of Wands. So exactly, that's what I was picking up. It's a part of you that desires to be expressed. So it seems like if it seems like you're losing relationships and people are just like going away, falling away, like this perfect ideal or this perfect life that you had envisioned in your mind, it's kind of like if it's going away from you, it's because like it doesn't benefit you, or there's no recognition for who you truly are in that, because it's not you. you, or it was built on a false sense of self with the 10 of coins in reverse. Like, it may have brought you success, it may have brought you all these things, but it brought you further away from who you truly are, or not gave you the space to allow you to like grow through that and on to the next level. All right, so let's see here. What messages do they have for you? I just keep hearing, if you change your perspective, you'll see it differently. Yeah, the 5 of Cups in reverse. So it's kind of like what you think you're losing, you're not losing. It really is. I'm hearing it's an illusion, or it's a reality that you painted. It's like false. It's like, it's based off of other people's beliefs too. So this could be for those people who have like parents, to where you think you gotta like please your parents all the time. Yeah, the Lovers in reverse. This could be like what you think love should be, or even just not accepting all sides of yourself, or accepting that you may also have another side to you, a creative side, and you think you have to be logical all the time. It's kind of like that. Yeah, embodying your fullness. So it's kind of like becoming a child again. Page of Cups. So I'm hearing you need to go through this with wonder. You need to be having a sense of wonder, like a sense of like what's around the corner. Like, because I keep hearing what's around the river band. Like, for me, like what's waiting for you on the other side. It's like, that's the type of attitude that spirit wants you to have, that your angels want you to have. Like, that's what they're trying to guide you through. But it's the way that you're looking at it, because if you really think about it, if you really think about like the pain of death and transformation and going through it, and like, oh my gosh, like this feels hard. It's like, it feels hard when you're still holding on, but when you let go, or even just have that perspective shift, it kind of like gets easy. You could see it for another perspective, and then it changes that experience, where you realize that that experience was just a little bit of who you really are. Like, does that make sense? So yeah, the Death in reverse here. So you may be seeing it as a bad thing. Yeah, you may be seeing it as a bad thing, but I'm hearing like there's a new level calling you now. There's a new type of communication, or you're growing and you're elevating here in your communication, and so your experience does grow through to the world. So I don't know, it's kind of like you're having this realization, or they want you to stop and really think about it. That's why they're like, slow down. That's why they're like, come back as a kid, because if you come back and you're, as a kid, and you allow yourself to be led a little bit, because it's kind of like you want to make all the decisions, and you want to do this and you want to do that, and I want to dictate of how it's going to happen, how it's going to look, how it's going to be, how this new reality is, how this, like, you're trying to dictate all of it, when it's like, look, Spirit is like, and your ancestors and your guys are like, look, sit back, can you enjoy this ride? Because we're going to put you in the flow, and then you'll be able to start seeing the magic happen. You start to see the miracles happen in your life. You'll start to witness yourself actually living your life. So it seems as if it's like they're trying to pull you onto a different type of like profound like transformation, or this sort of like thought switch that you need to have, because it's like you may be taking everything a little too seriously, a little too personally is what I'm getting. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, it's like you're not working with all of it. Like, even the negative things, you're not working with all of it. Yeah, 6 of Cups. So yeah, they want you to come back like a child. They want you to be nostalgic again. They want you to start thinking about like when you used to have questions about things. Like, that's the way that they want you to be. So let's see. Yeah, they want you to start again, start over. Ace of Coins. Like, it's like you have a token to start over, like a golden ticket, like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or like it's like a new level, or like, because I'm seeing like an arcade game, like it's like a new coin to start over the game, or to like play the game of life. Like, it's giving like they're trying to teach you something behind what you're seeing here. So I'm hearing to step outside of yourself, or kind of like it's giving humble yourself a little bit, like, and not humble yourself as like knowing that you're the shit. Like, no, this is like a humble yourself down to like, to the fact that you don't know everything. Like, you don't know everything, but what you do know is that you can trust in your life. Your life is going to get you to where you want to be. And the material things are just additions to who you really are. Yeah, King of Coins. Like, you're going to have that. But you have to let go of the conflict and the keeping up the thoughts. Because it's like, even with this, it's like all these men look the same. It's just like different versions of himself, like beating up on each other. So it's like that. So it's like, you kind of sometimes at some point have to give up the why, the reason, the reason to know why, that sort of thing. Like, you have to give it up at some point. So it's like they want you to see like what's on the other side. All right, so what's on the other side for my pile one when they really adopt this? Because I do sense like changes. Let's see what this is. We got the Hierophant, the Three of Cups, and the Nine of Coins. It's like a receptive energy. Like, I don't know, it's something about you'll start to find your tribe. You'll start to go to where you need to go. It's about coming into union with yourself with the Hierophant, like fives, like that transformation. You may also be seeing 555, but it's like a certain recognition that it's like you don't have to try to force things into being. You can just allow yourself to grow through this situation. And when you keep putting that work on yourself and not necessarily on outside things, it kind of just happens. Like, your life just kind of unfolds, all right? And if you've ever been through this experience, you know what I'm talking about, all right? So let me actually get one of these cards. I never pull these cards, but I'm being guided to pull one for you guys, all right? So let's see. For my pile one, what do we want to leave you with? What wisdom do we want to leave you with? I know this reading feels a little deeper for me too, so it kind of just seems more guided. Yeah. Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Exactly. So the memory, they're trying to get you to see something, because if you know anything about the Akashic records, then it's like where your memories are stored, where the realization of who you truly are, that you can have anything in this world, you can be anything in this world, you can have whatever experience, but it's you're holding on to the old and not opening yourself up to experience a new level of yourself, or to meet yourself at a new level, or to open up the gate to higher knowledge or higher understanding, which the 1111 signifies a portal or a gate. Then you're going to be like, it's kind of like you're beholding to only a small aspect of yourself, all right? I hope that you understand this, that your guidance is divinely guided. So it's not necessarily just you doing all the work. It's you working with God, source, spirit, whatever you want to call it, all right? So pile one, I hope that that resonates for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you chose another pile, I'll see you there. And if not, I'll see you guys on my next reading. Bye. What's good, pile two? Pile two, you are angel number 000, and this is actually one of my favorite numbers to see, because for me, 000, a lot of people don't consider this an angel number, but it is. And with zeros and multiple zeros, it's like a code within the universe. But what it means is excess potential. So there's so much potential to start over. It's a realization of knowing that at any moment that you can have the opportunity to change your experience, or to perceive a different experience, or that if you're in a situation, there's 1,000,001 possibilities that can be different, or it can change itself into any circumstance. Like, you can always change your circumstance. So this, whenever I see this is a reminder that there's excess potential with anything that you put your mind to. Any thought, it can grow into whatever it is you want. So this is even creativity. Let's say you're starting a project and you're like going through something where you see this number, and then you realize like you may have a thought, in that thought, that one little thought, or that one little business idea, or that one little slight change, or that one little thought shift for you changes your whole reality. So it is a realization of that, okay? All right, so let's see what your spirit guides want you to know. Let's see. I'm hearing any way that you could picture it, that's how it will work. Any way that you can picture this is what it's going to be. So there's a slight need, is what I'm hearing, to trust yourself. For some reason here, they're saying to trust whatever you feel. It's like you may be waiting on a response, or waiting on something that you may already know the answer to, is what I'm getting. So I do see we got the Hierophant in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So this is like with fives here too. So I've been seeing a lot of fives lately. It's about with the Hierophant in reverse, you may not be trusting your own intuition right now, or the fact that you may have so much space, or do perceive yourself as having a lot of opportunity right now. You're trying to pick which path is the best path for you. All right, so we got the Ace of Wands. So what I'm hearing here is just to start, because I'm hearing like you could be holding yourself up, or you could just be not understanding that it's whatever you feel, whatever thought you feel, or however you feel about whatever this is. This definitely seems as if like you're kind of like unsure of like some sort of endeavor, or if you're actually being who it is that you want to be, because I hear fraud, or feel like a fraud of some sort. So let's see, what is this? Nine of Swords. Okay, I get some like grieving here, like, or grieving, like a grieving a past version of yourself, or like, I don't know, you feel as if you're someone that you're not right now. So let's see, or that you're doubting like what could happen for you or what you could experience. Yeah, Three of Cups in reverse. You may not feel that there will be support for you, or you may also feel like, I don't know, it's just a heavy sense of doubt here. What is this doubt about? I'm hearing going at it alone here. So this could be like, okay, you're stepping out into the unknown. You got to find your happiness with the Sun card, Leo energy here. So I really, really, really like this. So it's like, it's telling a story here. And kind of like pile one, it's kind of like, I feel like all the piles are going to be like this, but it's like a perspective shift. So it's kind of like this whole thing, this whole reading I'm getting is like a learning to deeply trust yourself, deeply like do something for the sake of the fact that you enjoy doing it, and knowing that, you know, the path will like show itself along the way. So it's kind of like you may be someone who's used to getting other people's perspective, talking to your friends about situations that you're going through, talking to everyone else, but it seems as if no one else is around right now. So I do feel like you only have to depend on yourself for your own emotional stability too, is what I'm hearing. So we got the Sun card, so solar plexus chakra. So this is about like, yeah, your creativity and the will and the courage to actually do it. So I do get like a lot of Leo energy from that. So this is about stepping into your confidence with whatever you're pursuing. So they're saying to step into this with the knowledge that you're the one that actually creates the outcome by the way that you feel about yourself and what you're doing, and what value you feel like it places. So this definitely seems for like entrepreneurship. And this also seems like kind of like stabilizing yourself on the way to the journey. So let's see, death and rebirth. Yeah. So I do feel like you're getting ready to, I'm hearing, to maximize or to expand yourself or to carry yourself into some sort of new endeavor. But it's like you have this thing within you that wants to crawl back to what's familiar, is what I'm hearing. So yeah, we got the Knight of Swords in reverse. So yeah, it's kind of like wanting to crawl back, but it's like you've gone too far is what I'm hearing, or you've come too far, or you've put yourself out there too far enough that it doesn't make sense for you to turn back around. That's what I'm hearing. And you just may be afraid of like, you know, well, what if I do this and people don't support, or what if I like, or will I make people mad? So this also is too a fear of like possibly glowing up as well, because I'm getting that as well. Speaking more of your mind, we got the Queen of Swords, and then we also have the Eight of Pentacles. So this also does seem more about like even work life too, or if I am successful, because this is what I'm getting to. If I am successful, if I have a lot of money, will people see me different? Like, will they treat me differently? Will this happen? Will that happen? Will I lose everything? Like, it's some sort of like, it's kind of like preparing for worst case scenario. But we got the Justice card. This is about silencing those doubts in your head, because the thing about 0000 is that it is excess potential. So whatever thought you're taking and magnifying whatever attention that you're placing on it is going to create that experience and magnify it and like, you know, bubble it up. It's like it comes from the void. So it is very feminine energy. It comes from the void of like creation. Just like I'm getting like labor pains as well. So this is like birthing yourself into who it is you want to be, or coming into balance with more of yourself so you can actually do what it is that you want to do, knowing full well that you'll be supported here. So I'm hearing that it's up to you, because you can make it up any way that you want, is what they're saying. So yeah, they're saying that you can make it up any way that you want. You just may be afraid to expand. Yeah, the Temperance in reverse. So you're just a little bit afraid to actually expand because it's not familiar. Because if you've ever been through this, and we all will go through this, but I'm telling you, like, it's kind of like this situation that when you really put yourself out there, or you start to see bits and pieces of yourself like coming out more and like being who it is that you want to be, or pursuing this goes with anything. This is with glowing up. This is like, just say fitness journey. This is a new career. This is school. This is everything. So when you see yourself go down these paths and you start paying more attention to those like experiences and like applying yourself more, putting more of your energy into there, it's kind of like at some point you hit this stride to where you're like, it kind of gets easy, or it's easy. But when you're being yourself, it's easy. But when you're holding on to ideas that are not you, it's not easy. But when you go into it with the knowing that I'm open and willing to try, because it's like a willingness, it's like a courage to try, you see it's easy. And that almost scares us because we're used to hard work, or we're used to thinking that everything has to be completely hard. You get what I'm saying? And that's deception in itself. Yeah, the devil card. Come through, spirit. Come through. I already know. So that's deception. That's the thing that keeps you like holding on to the past. That's that thing that keeps you from like, pursuing. Because let's say that you have a goal to be a millionaire, or like whatever this is, or successful lawyer in your area, whatever this is. It could be anything. Apply it to anything. So it could be like that. And it's like, when I look at like people like, let's just say Elon Musk or someone like that. He don't ever think about like problems. He don't ever think about like, as far as like problems, he thinks about ideas. He thinks about how he can expand himself. He just does it. And he does it without the need to feel the need to please people. You get what I'm saying? Because there's something that's higher than him, or a perspective, or something he wants to see out into the world and with everyone else. Like, does that make sense? And even we could say billionaires like Jeff Bezos and all these things, these people, like, we can question their morals, but at the end of the day, it's because they see something as a higher expression of themselves, and they want it to come out into the world. And so at that point, it seems more favorable to them because that is who they're truly being, expressing themselves, okay? And we could say it's right or wrong and all these things, but that's where that excess potential comes in, when you step into that knowing and being willing with the courage to push that out into the world. Like, anything can come from that. Anything can come from that one idea. You get what I'm saying here, Paul? To like, this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's like, but if you're going into something, placing restrictions on yourself about, it's going to be hard, it's going to be this, maybe I should try this, maybe I should try that, always second guessing yourself, that experience will show that too. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That's where that stagnancy comes from too. Because if you ever been stagnant in your life, it is because you're holding on to like an ideal that contradicts what it is that you want. All right. So I'm hearing that it can be any way you want it to be, whether you perceive it good or bad, is what I'm hearing, Pal, too. Like, whatever this is, because I'm getting glow up for some of you guys. You could be a Scorpio. You could be a Leo, fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm getting heavy Aquarius too. So yeah, 10 of Cups in reverse. What is that? Let me clarify that again. Because I do feel like there's a fear here around like being able to take care of yourself, or to step up for yourself. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So there's some doubt over here. There's doubt over here in yourself right now. And I'm hearing them say that, look, because I'm hearing they're not going to like necessarily step in for you fully until you embrace this concept. Because it's something about like, I'm hearing it's so small. I'm hearing they're saying it's so small that they show it to you in many ways and through many situations and many conversations. And also some of the relationships that you have too. So it's kind of like they show you it and through those relationships, but you're not catching it. So they're like, whatever experience you're making through this is what you're making. You get what I'm saying? So let's see. 3 of Pentacles. What are you creating? What are you creating? What are you stabilizing? What are you creating with your mind? What are you creating with your actions? And what are you creating with your feelings? So that's 3, all 3. Mind, body, like emotions, feelings, and spirit. What are you creating? What are you connecting to? All right. So let's see. I'm hearing they just want you to like get on track and just decide. They're not going to say like, oh, this is right. Oh, this is wrong. They're going to just say, we're going to support whatever you decide while you're in this space of creation, is what I'm getting. All right. So yeah, Emperor card. So it's kind of like playing the game of life. You could be from Houston or LA or, let's see, what else? Detroit, Chicago. But I'm like, it's about playing the game of life here. It's really about playing the game of life. And I know, because we take everything so seriously. That's the problem. Everything is so seriously. But that's because we forget we're playing in a game. We got too involved in our character. We got too involved in our situation that when we don't see that we have so many options, and just like a snake sheds its skin, we could do it again and again and again. All right. So what I'm hearing for you, let's see. What I'm hearing for you is to just go, the Fool card, and that's what this is about. Yeah, that's exactly what this is about. It's like coming back to yourself. This is about coming back to yourself. This is about being willing. She has that yellow wand again, which is that solar plexus chakra, that willingness, that courage, that neutrality, that no matter what, you're just going to move in a direction and you're going to trust that that's the process and you'll figure it out along the way. All right. But anything can come from this. But the 000, the potential is it literally from your mind, where whatever thought you cling on to and you magnify is what is going to be that grows. All right. So pile 2, they're leaving it up to you. They're there with you. They're just going to support whatever you do. So it's about learning how to trust in yourself and learning how to just start and learning how to do what it is that you want to do and trust that that's the best way. All right. So pile 2, I love you so much and I'll see you guys on my next reading. Bye. Pile 3, what is good? You are angel number 555. I love this number. Every time I see fives, and I've been seeing a lot of fives lately, but the fives are about massive change. If we're talking about 5 in numerology, it is the house of like pleasure. So this is Leo energy. This is also like where you find your strengths, where you find like your habits, where you find like what you like, your pleasures, that sort of thing too. So it's about like learning and indulging in those things and kind of shifting away from those things too. So it's kind of like that's where we go to learn more of ourselves, into changing, into shifting into different aspects of ourselves. So I feel like you are going through this massive change. We're going to see what your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, what they have to say to you. All right. So, all right. Ooh, I'm hearing become more of yourself, pile 3. Become more of yourself. Who is it that you want to be? Who is it that you truly, truly want to be? I'm hearing like it's now or never. So let's see. What is this? Because I'm hearing something about actualizing a dream. 10 of coins here at the bottom. So there's something about you actualizing something, or you're trying to actualize something, and it's kind of like you're wanting to be more of who you are. I'm hearing you're not comfortable with yourself or with your circumstances. Let's see. 4 of Swords. You got the Ace of Coins. You want a new start in something, or you're heading into a new start. I'm hearing a lot of you are transitioning into a new start. I'm hearing college. I'm hearing moving away from family for the first time. I'm hearing a lot of I'm hearing late bloomers for some reason too. So I'm hearing late bloomers. So people who started over late or kind of got a later start in life, or just didn't decide to, something about deciding to go back to college at a later age, or doing something kind of later in life. You could even be in your 50s or more mature. There's something here about that. Because I'm hearing it's never too late. You have the Tower card. I'm hearing there's an instant shift happening in your life. What is this? King of Swords in reverse. Okay, some of you feel like your power has been taken from you, or something has happened to your power source here. Let's see. Yeah, 6 of Wands. Recognition. What is this? 5 of Coins, yeah. Okay, so listen, there's something that kind of caught you by surprise here, pile 3. So I'm hearing that the way out. The way out is to be more of yourself, or to recognize that this is actually a new beginning, all right? So for some of you guys, if you're a masculine, I'm seeing that you could be leaving a family, or there's some sort of you're actually not necessarily leaving a family, because it seems amicable, or there's something that's new here, or a new start here as well. We got the Ace of Wands, and then we also have the Ace of Coins. Or even if you're feminine here, it could be either or, but there's something here about because I'm hearing time is up. She has a and she has a flame here. So it's something about like something has definitely caught you by surprise. So it's like you may not know what to do. You may just find yourself sitting kind of like, what do I do next? Or what do I try next? Or how do I go about this next? Or what is my next step? Because something about a life plan didn't go the way you thought it was going to go. So this seems like a detour in your life. Six of Coins in reverse. So yeah, it kind of seems it's like, because I'm hearing reverted back. Six of Cups as well. So it's kind of like you may be stuck kind of thinking about the past, or you're trying to move on from the past, or there's some sort of lifeline or something that you're trying to like move on to. We got the Moon card here. What is this? I'm hearing worst fears actualized, or like you may be feeling like you're going through something that's kind of like your worst fear. Three of Swords in reverse. This could be about relationships changes here. You could be going through relationship changes. Pile 3. Page of Coins. So it seems as if you feel like you're starting over, but it seems as if you may be thinking about your age. You may be thinking about, oh, like I took too much time doing that. You're thinking about, oh, I didn't do this. Oh, I didn't do that. Like, and it kind of seems as if like you're being hard on yourself. Yeah. But I feel like this is I'm hearing in divine timing or in your own personal timing. So I'm seeing, because I split the deck, we got the Star card. So I'm hearing you could be getting like because I'm getting something too about like mid to late 30s, early 40s too. So something here about like you're coming into this new version of yourself, and maybe you've had this kind of like life where you probably like had children, or like you started something, you're outgrowing your career, you're retiring even. Like it's something about like a new lease on life, or a new beginning from an ending of an old one, or kids are leaving, kids are like growing up, they're moving out the house. So it kind of gives like there's space and time here. Four of Wands. Some of you could be getting married too. So it kind of seems like big life changes, like core life changes, like career switches, marriages, divorces, children, having children, children moving out, children growing up, that sort of thing. So it seems as if it's like big life adjustments, like things are not the way that they used to be, and you feel some sort of loss here. So yes, Seven of Cups. I'm hearing to look at your options. I'm hearing like Spirit say you don't see your options, or you don't see that this is the start of something new. You could be a Pisces, you could be a Scorpio, you could be a Virgo, Taurus. I'm getting heavy Taurus here. Yeah, Knight of Cups, but I'm getting Taurus a lot here. So this could be like your material life changing too. So this seems as if, because I know Tauruses, they like their comfortability. They like to be comfortable. They like to know what's going on. They like to know how much money they got in the bank. Can they do the luxury things? Can they do this? Can they do that? But it seems like right now it's kind of like there's something that's changing up for you that you kind of feel like, okay, like this doesn't feel like my normal routine. Listen, you're being kicked off. I'm hearing kicked off a timeline. Now, this is not the first time I've heard that before, but every time I hear kicked off a timeline, that really means it. And I believe that this happens a lot. So when we're growing and we're expanding and we've lived out that timeline to where it just, things start breaking down, things start happening in our life. It's kind of like, Spirit gives us that little push to push us out the nest. That's kind of like, okay, like you've been sitting here willingly too long, not expanding yourself, and things around you and everyone else is growing up and everyone is moving, but you're not actually moving. You're kind of just staying the same. It's kind of like they give you that push where it kind of seems as if destruction or something kind of happens, but it's actually to like move you into a new path so you could just figure it out. Because I feel like you feel like a child again, or like you're making decisions or starting over again, or there's something that's happening that you're like, there's no way I thought at my age I would be doing this, doing that. So yeah, we got the Ten of Pentacles. So it seems as if like it's like a death to your old self. You see that? This tree is like growing out of a skull. I never really truly noticed that, but the symbolism in that is amazing, because it's like within this death is that rebirth, or within that lifeline that's died out. It's like, but we've had so much growth from there. Like I've lived a full life. I've lived a lush life from that version of myself. But now, what's next? So I'm hearing like, I don't know what movie that is. I'm sure I'm getting the movie, but I can't like really think about it. But it's like there's some guy here that's like had a major life moment, but all of a sudden like he's going through all these changes. Like an older guy in the movie. I forget the actor's name. I forget everything, but hopefully it comes back to me. But it's like a moving on. It's kind of like like there's been a loss or a death or like some sort of major change in your life, and you're like, well, what now? Because like that was like what I was doing for my life, and Spirit is like, no, but you got new things happening in your life now. So it's like with the Nine of Wands here, realizing that this starting over, and every time I see this picture, it's like this young child here. So it kind of seems like you're just kind of like, well, I feel young again. I feel like I don't know what's happening. So this seems like a new fresh start for you to try something new. Yes, we got the Hangman in reverse. Illusions are going the moon here. I feel like that's the secret. I'm hearing that's the secret all along, is to like try something new. Because I feel like you'll be getting out of your rut too, because it kind of seems like you maybe just like did not like your life either. Judgment card. So it's like you might have wanted a new life, might have wanted new things to happen in your life. So let's see. Yeah, the Death card. Yeah, you might have been calling this on the whole time. Like you may not have felt very lively anyway. And so it just seems as if you're like, okay, like what's next? I'm hearing your spirit guides say that this is what's next. This is that secret. This is what you really can't see. This is what's beneath the surface of this loss of whatever this is, or this new beginning. It's like I'm hearing 12th house, so it's the house of endings and beginnings. It's all of it. So yeah, Knight of Coins. Go into it kind of like a child. Go into it being excited. I'm hearing go into this new level being excited for something new. I am getting career switch. Yeah, 10 of Coins exactly. Again, so I'm getting major career switch. I'm getting major like life switch. You may be just going into this like a more sage advice or like wisdom era or something like that. You're kind of going into this new era where you're just going to be relaxing, or where you're going to be like, even like for people that are meeting partners at an older age or a more mature age, it's kind of like a new level or a new life for you. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, we got the Chariot at the bottom, and then we got the Eight of Cups. Yeah, then we got the Five of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, listen, I'm hearing don't make this hard, because it's something about like being stuck in your ways, Pot 3. You may be stuck in your ways a lot of the times. And so Spirit is like, look, don't be stuck in your ways. Yeah, expand with the Temperance card. Now is the time for you to actually grow. I'm hearing is to test if what you've been doing and what you've been perceiving, what you've been pursuing, the right thing all along. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Like, listen, I'm hearing that you're going to learn that you can find success in other areas too, or happiness and peace in other areas. It's not going to be just like on what's going on currently in your reality. It's like you're actually finding peace with another version of yourself. So it seems as if like you're going to be like, okay, well, that was not the one life I wanted to live. So let's say if you lost like a partner, if you're a widow or a widower, it's kind of like you may all of a sudden like find someone who kind of has a similar journey, and you guys start dating, and then you realize that, oh, I also can have happiness with this person too. It's not just the family I had with my spouse that died, or whatever this is. Or you've been at a job for 20 years and you're like, oh, like one day you wake up and you're like, I don't love this anymore. This is as far as I can go. Like, I cannot go any higher. I've already made partner. I've already did this. I've already did that. I've already made all the money. I've traveled. What is it I want to do now? Oh, I actually may want to be a mom now, or a dad, or I may want to settle down, or I just may want to do nothing. I need some time in my life to do nothing. I may want to go on a cruise around the world. Like, it could be anything. It could also be too, like, because I'm also getting, let's say, like, you're in your late 20s, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, like, I want to go to college now. I want to be a lawyer now. I want to be a doctor now. It could be like something like that, and it's like you're afraid because you're like, okay, well, I don't know. I think I've had a lot of time, or, you know, maybe I run out of time, and it's like, no, you're never too late is what I'm hearing. So it's like you're being, because I keep hearing kicked off of that other lifeline and into what it is you know you need to be. Something that a life that you could be more in love with, for who you've grown to be energetically at this time, who you've definitely become during this time. So that's what it seems like. King of Wands. I'm hearing to embrace this, pile 3. So I'm hearing your spirit guides want you to know, like, yeah, like, definitely don't concern yourself with like the thoughts and opinions of others, because now this is the time to like remember yourself, or to embody yourself, or to meet yourself again for the first time. Yeah, to paint a new picture. Ace of Wands. Anything else? High Priestess. Yeah, to listen to your intuition. And I'm hearing, yeah, split the deck, the Emperor card. Listen, it's like you're going to learn that you can be in control in any position of your life, or you can actually be in control and still be content with your life. It's something about realizing that too, all right? So pile 3, I'm actually going to leave the reading here. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys on my next reading. Bye. All right, pile 4, you are up next. So pile 4, we got 888. So we're gonna see what your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, what message do they have for you? All right, so if we know anything about 888, we're already talking about money, we're talking about abundance. All right, so I'm getting something about, I'm seeing the 5 of Cups in reverse in my head, so I would not be surprised if we get that. But what I am seeing for you is there's some sort of like pick up in your finances that's coming towards you, and they want you to know something about this finances that's coming in that's directly tied to your vision of yourself, or a certain version of yourself here. So let's see, it's something about this new version of yourself that you're becoming. It's tied to that. So let's see, split the deck. We got the Tower card here. We also have the Knight of Cups here too in reverse. So I wonder, does that mean something about like a partnership? So let's see. I'm hearing every move you made was the correct move. All right, so let's see. What do your spirit guides, ancestors, angels want you to know? Let's see. 8 of Swords here. Yeah. Okay, so it's something about like you freed yourself, or you stopped doing something. You woke up to something new. All right. This is giving me took your power back. This is also like realizing that there was no lost here. So you could be seeing a lot of 8s lately. So let's see what this is. Chariot in reverse. Yeah. You didn't go back to something. And so I feel like you okay, so I'm hearing you landed in the correct space. I don't know what that means. Let's see what that means. King of Swords here. So there's something about someone possibly that wanted to come back towards you, or like enter your space again. Because something about this person is very, very intrusive, like an intrusive energy. Because I'm seeing, like, I wish you guys can see what I see when I look up, you guys, sidebar, when I look up, I'm always like channeling. And someone asked me the other day, what do I see? And I'm like, no, I literally see a screen here, and I can see a whole movie play out. So that's why it's sometimes hard for me to describe what I'm seeing, because I can see people interacting, and I can see the situation and the story. So it's kind of like, because I see somebody trying to penetrate your aura field, or like trying to like suck your energy from you. So it definitely kind of gives like this person was trying to come into your space. And so it seems as if something about this person, like you stayed true to yourself, or you released yourself from this person. You didn't return back from the past, and now all of a sudden, like, it's something about like your finances are going up too. So this may have something to do with that. Yeah, we got the Star card. So it's like, look, yeah, you pulled your power back towards you. So I do feel like this is why it's directly tied to who you're being, this uptick in finances. So you could have just been with a partner that kind of was like, I'm hearing like the partner that kind of was like, yeah, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And then we also have the Sun in reverse and the Tower card here. So yeah, listen, this person was like that type of person that definitely, yeah, we got the Lovers in reverse at the bottom too. So listen, Lovers in reverse. So yeah, okay. There's this person that kind of like, I feel like we talked about this because I don't know why I'm getting like another pick a card. We did like a few pick a cards ago, but it was about a partner that kind of was like an energy vampire, and it's like they were like siphoning your energy, and so basically it's like your money and all that stuff. It kind of like was dwindling down because of the energy that this person was taking from you. So I do see something here about like you possibly, yeah, the Fool card in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. So it's kind of like I'm hearing you got away from karmic energy. So I'm getting this person was a mirror or a shadow for a past version of yourself. And now that you've been doing the work to grow out of that space, or to move yourself out of that space, it kind of seems as if this person, because I'm hearing like a test. It was kind of like a test. And you guys, I feel like sometimes like people appear to us to see if we're still confirming that we're that old person, or if we're gonna say like, no, that doesn't resonate with us. So I'm hearing that it's all pretty much like happening to see if you still would go back towards that person or engage with that one person. I'm hearing for one particular person that you know was like definitely the Emperor in reverse. And what did I tell you guys? We got the 5 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, listen, you moved yourself out of that space. You freed yourself, because y'all know on this card there's a lock on here, like a lock and a key here. So it's like you freed yourself, you moved yourself out of this space, and now it's like you're embodying something different. Let's see. Yeah, the devil in reverse. Yeah, you pulled yourself off that string. 5 of Cups. You moved out the way. So I do feel like your finances are increasing. Or I'm hearing your vitality, your overall vitality. So I'm hearing something about like this is like as a result of like you gaining your power back or taking your power back more and more the more you choose yourself. So yeah, the 10 of Wands. Yeah, moving on. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this. So I'm hearing getting back what this person stole or the energy they took from you. Because it kind of feels like, I don't know, this person feels very intrusive, like ill. Like 4 of Swords in reverse. Like you may have felt like you had to like heal or take some time off. Like there was a piece of you missing or something like that. Like, I don't know. This person kind of has like, I don't know why Diddy comes to mind, but like, you know, that situation he going through. But it kind of gives like an intrusive energy, like people that like to intrude on other people's energy. That's kind of like not even it doesn't even necessarily have to be like sexually, but it can be like just being in your space for your energy or for your good vibes or whatever it is, and they take that and they make that their personality because it's something about they don't have that, and so your abundance and all that. So it's kind of like destiny, like swapping or siphoning your energy away. Because I'm just seeing the whole visual in my mind, you guys. So yeah, Knight of Wands in reverse. So it's kind of like this person, like I'm hearing dark horse coming, like a dark horse, that Katy Perry song. So let's see. Wow. So I'm hearing something about like you're doing the right thing. Yeah, you're doing the right thing for you. Walking away from deception, and the Hangman in reverse. 3 of Swords in reverse. So yeah. So I'm getting something about you're getting yourself back now because of this person. Like you not returning back. And I want to hear, I'm saying it's not even about the person because they're correcting me. They're saying it's not necessarily about the person. They're saying it's about a situation that you like have committed to over and over again. The type of people you date, that sort of thing. And then now you're like choosing yourself and your own personal abundance, that sort of thing. That it doesn't have to be within a person. So this is like why it's coming back to you and why it's like it's happening rapidly. Yeah, the more you choose yourself, you got the Temperance card, the more you recognize yourself with the 6 of Wands. It's like it's coming back. The more you surrender, yes, it's coming towards you. The more you like release yourself from like this person or that type of energy. So it's something about like it feels nasty to you now too, that type of energy. So let's see. Yeah, 8 of Wands. Like, I'm telling you rapidly. Like, money's coming to you fast. Yeah, Page of Cups. So, I'm hearing there's like this willingness or this perspective shift that I think that you're even seeing. And it may be like in a situation where it's like you may just see the possibilities. I think you're starting to see the possibilities again of what could be or what's happening for you or how your life is unfolding. I think you are more optimistic now. It's like your whole... I'm hearing DNA upgrades, like things are changing for you, but this is not necessarily just like financial abundance, but this is life abundance is what I'm hearing, or a pickup in your energy. So it's like a more settled, more conscious, like more settled type of spirit. Yeah. Hermit in reverse. So you don't no longer feel the need to heal and hide away. 2 of Cups. I do feel like you have appreciation for this person though. I feel like you have appreciation for this person because of if they did not do what they did. Yeah, like I said, it's the way you're switching your perspective on this. And that's what all of these piles have been about. It's like a perspective shift. So you're switching your perspective shift on this. And you're realizing that that was like a gift or unlocking, because it seems like you feel more powerful than before. Or you feel more like you trust yourself and your identity more than before. Yeah, 5 of Swords in reverse. You're not confused about who you are anymore. So I feel like you've really stepped into learning a new version of yourself. Or you're doing that now. And you're starting to reap the benefits, reap the rewards of that. So yeah, the Emperor's card. Yeah, and then we got the 9 of Swords here. So I do feel like there's times where you're kind of like, you know, sad, like we all are when we're going through major death and rebirth. But it's like, but with the Empress, it's like that birthing yourself into something new, or like still pushing forward, pushing through anyway. So yeah, what is this? These cards. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, definitely seeming like you're more happy with yourself. Yeah, you're just more open. So I feel like you're more open. I finally feel like you found your peace again, and it's like you're opening back up for more abundance with the 9 of Cups. So yeah. Anything else for my pile 4? Let's see. Knight of Swords. This person may come back towards you too, like the more that they say, because it's like they try to put the pressure on. This person tries to put the pressure on, but your spirit team wants you to know that there's nothing that this person can offer you that you can't offer yourself with the 10 of Cups here. So it's like you're going to know that you already have it. Yeah, split the deck, the 9 of Cups, Knight of Cups in reverse. So yeah, let's see. So I think you're learning a valuable lesson about like trusting or giving your power away to people outside of you. So yeah, 2 of Wands in reverse. Like you've gotten more certain. And then yeah, 9 of Swords again. So what is this? Knight of Cups. Listen, this person keeps peeking back up here. I think you kind of like, you kind of miss the good times. I'm hearing when it was good, it was good. So you might miss that part of it, but it's something about like you know that you can't really entertain the thought because I feel like you've gotten way beyond that. You've gotten beyond that situation. Medusa. My dog. But yeah, 2 of Pentacles. So I feel like you're balancing out yourself more and more here. And then we also have the 4 of Pentacles. So you're feeling more of that stability coming from yourself and not necessarily the situation. So it kind of seems as if you're alchemizing the situation. And yeah, Ace of Cups. So you're taking what this was, or this heartbreak, and piecing it back together with a love for yourself, pulling that energy back in towards you for this new beginning here, which is causing an overflow of abundance to come into you now. All right, so I'm hearing that it's something about like you're learning that your abundance is tied to your source energy, tied to how you feel about yourself, tied to the power that you possess and you hold, the power that you recognize, pile 4, the power that you recognize in yourself. Yeah, that you have everything already with the World card. Listen, and then we also got the Ace of Pentacles again, so a new start, like realizing that you could put down roots and do something completely new now. All right, let me get one more card. Let me get one more card. They want you to know. They want you to know that you'll be stable and supported and recognized, all right? So not necessarily from that person, because that person was okay for an old version of you, but who you are now with your power and then more power added onto that because you gain more back. It's like now you're going to have that person that's going to be what it is that you want or need. And then now with the 6 of Wands here, you're recognizing yourself, calling in that power, that spotlight, that main character energy, that it's yours to possess and hold on to. And that's where that abundance is going to come through. The praise is going to come through. It comes through the self first, and finances and all that, and then it reflects back to you through the way that you feel about yourself and how abundant you can be and what you can hold in your container. All right, so you're learning a lesson about true abundance here, not just from relationships, but also from yourself, all right? So they want you to recognize that you will be guided in this, but they want you to realize this so you know that once again, when your energy goes up and down, or the power shift or the dynamics, you know how to pull that back towards you, because that is your life force, and that is like your money, your material, all that. That is that, and you can't give that away to other people, all right? So, pile 4, I want to thank you so much for watching this reading. Once again, like, share, and subscribe. And if you chose another pile, I'll see you. And if not, I will see you guys on my next reading. Bye.